good, YouTube? What's good, Gaming Underground episode 2? We at you yet again, man, where you get all your unbiased gaming news and opinions on all fronts, such as console gamers and
PC gamers.
Alright, this your boy, this your boy Flock right here, man, and my first co-host, representing Baltimore, the Rip Van Winkle of gaming. We have Game Fanatic.
Yo, this is still going on, son? I'm on a different show. We still doing this. That's how we doing this right now. That's what's up.
If y'all only knew, man, why he has that nickname. If y'all only knew. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right,
if
bro.
Y'all only knew.
I don't have no opening statements. You a jerk. That's what I'm gonna say. This ain't no new boys. You a jerk.
That was a gut punch. Yeah, you know it. All right. Also, my second co-host, representing ATL, the what's his nickname, Tick?
The Southern Tongue.
The Southern Tongue.
I swear,
Merc
man.
U81.
Yo,
what you got for us start now, brother?
What's going on out there, YouTube, man? You motherfuckers, man, y'all fuck me up.
And somewhere along this podcast, y'all gonna realize why we call him the Southern Tongue. That's another subliminal that y'all got to pick up on right there. And here we go, man. It wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on out here, man, in the gaming industry, but we got a few things to share with y'all. I mean, we should have done this about a week ago, but stuff happens, you know, people get busy. Yeah, people get busy, you know, swig of water for the working man, you know. All right. Let's start it off, man. We're going to start it off like this, man. Star Wars Battlefront. They came out with some info. You know, a lot of people are excited about this new game, but they came out with some stuff, new team deathmatch multiplayer mode called Blast. Now, in this mode, it's a 10 versus 10, 100 kills or 10-minute time limit with scaled-down versions of the regular maps. Strategic weapon pickups, affording special abilities and perks and whatnot, stuff like that. Now, me personally, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I know it's gonna be, yeah, well, it happens, yo. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I'm being honest, but I probably will check this out. I don't know for I'm gonna do it on PC or PS4 yet. I'm not sure, but we'll start off with Mr. Merc. Merc, what's your thoughts on this? With this news here with Star Wars Battlefront, because I know you like this. I know you like this game. You was excited about it at E3.
Yeah, man, I can't wait, man. I don't know what system I'm gonna get it on for. I might get it for Xbox because to me, I think I'm gonna switch over to Xbox because like PlayStation, their first party games pretty much don't have multiplayer, so I might just go on and switch over to Xbox. But it looks real good. It looks like it'll be fun, and you know, I'm gonna put my trust in DICE. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna go with.
All right, Mr. Tick, what you got, man? What's your thoughts on this Star Wars? I know you're gonna be getting it for the PC. What's your thoughts on it?
Yo, you don't like Star Wars? Are you even trying to give it a chance?
Man, I said, did you not just hear me? I said I don't know what I'm gonna get it for yet. For one, at least I try shit. Unlike some people.
Hold on.
At least
Hold on.
Hold on.
Beep. Who's got the keys to the Jeep, son? Hey, yo. All right. Look. Star Wars. Star Wars was kind of like other things that I used to do back in the day. You know, I used to see Star Wars. I'm like, yo, only nerds watch that. Then I had to sit there and watch it, and now I'm a fan of it. Okay, so I did try it. That's why I like it. And yeah, the game looked tight though, son. The game mode, I like that. You know, I like. Sometimes close quarters is fun because I don't like to be out there. On Battlefield, I be getting destroyed with all the tanks and stuff out there, blowing me up the whole time. While I'm trying to run around and shoot people. So I like that they have a close quarters game mode up there. They also I don't know if you're going to mention that part though, but the 9 other game modes they talked about. But yeah, you were going to get to that. Did I kind of segue in there kind of quick? Oh, you wasn't. So
there you go.
It's all you, lazy bro. On that.
It's kinda.
I don't got the paper in front of me though, so I don't really know. So you might have to go back and read out the rest of those game modes. But they did announce 9 other game modes, or 9 total game modes for multiplayer. So it sounds like it's going to be a lot to do on the game. I'm definitely going to have fun. I'm just trying to play as a Jedi for the most part. because I feel like I'm gonna have the most fun playing this one of those. So, yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, all right. This is my take on this. I heard you mention the stuff about Battlefield. I'm not a huge fan of weapons. I'm not a huge fan of using vehicles and all this other stuff. If I'm in a vehicle, let us all be in vehicles. If I'm on the ground, let us all be on the ground. I'm not a huge fan of trying to dodge tanks and AT-ATs and all that other stuff. But to answer your question, yes, I will give it a chance. Yes, I will try it out. That's what I do. And I'll probably be on PC with your ass playing it. So you never know. You never know.
Well, Judgment Day coming, everybody. Go to church.
Here we go. All right, and just an add-on to the whole Star Wars thing, because we don't want to spend 20 minutes talking about Star Wars. They have a Darth Vader edition PS4 for all you nerds out there that love. I'm just playing, man. For all you Star Wars fans, nerd alert. No, I'm just playing, man. But for all you Star Wars fans out there, they got a PS4 Darth Vader edition, like PS4 do. They make an edition of everything. So that's what PlayStation is doing now. They are officially the third-party crasher, or whatever you want to call it, man. So let's move on. Segue into PS4. This news came out a little while ago, but we're just gonna touch on it real quick. PS4 sells 25 million, doubles the Xbox One and the Xbox 360, and they got a new model coming. With this new model coming, I didn't hear anything about a bigger hard drive, so they need to, because the struggle is real with this hard drive space, because I'm probably down to my last 120 gigs myself. Yeah. So, yeah. So, anybody got anything to add on to that part right there with the PS4? If not, we can move on.
No, I mean, I would like for them to have that hard drive, especially if I get one later on down the line. I definitely want a bigger hard drive. That comes with it. Nah, I want it to come with it. Forget that. It should come with that. You know, bring back memory cards, man. Oh no, that's pretty much the hard drive.
Man, what?
This dude just said memory cards.
Memory cards.
Hey, I'm saying, what if they had like a VMU for like nowadays? You remember the VMUs for the Sega Dreamcast? With the screen on
I still got one. Yep.
Yeah, I got one. Like, what if they had those nowadays instead of like the PSP and the Wii? You know, the little portable joints. You just had that, and you could finish the game while you were away or something like that. Like that'd be cool.
You can pick your plays and stuff on the VMU and stuff when you playing 2K with people.
Right.
Yeah, that would be cool. All right. Well, I guess it's whatever with that. Our suggestion to Sony is come with a bigger hard drive. Yeah. Come with a bigger hard drive. They both should have came out with a terabyte. I said that before, so we ain't gonna beat a dead horse with that. Keeping the PlayStation news alive, PlayStation Plus has a new feature called Vote to Play. Gamers will be given a choice of 3 games they like to see monthly. The games are not chosen; they'll be available for purchase with PS Plus discount. So, with that being said, it's starting up now. So, Merc,
I gotta hear this.
All right,
yeah, I'm waiting on this too.
Right.
Tell us what the first games will be.
All right, the first game will be Zombie Viking.
The fuck is that?
What the fuck?
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
That
shit's The second game will be Grow Home.
Who?
Bro Home?
Yes, Grow Home.
Wow.
That sounds like a foot fungus, yo.
The third one would be Armello or something like that.
Armello?
Carmelo.
Yeah. That's what I got out of that.
all 3 of them are like indie games. So,
wow.
Bullshit.
They ain't even try. Yo, that's crazy.
That's some bullshit.
Hey, yo, indie games are all the rage, yo. You just gotta be hip.
Tick, man. What you think about this, real quick, man?
Yo, that's what you paying for PlayStation Plus for.
PS Plus is taking L's, yo, all day long.
Yeah, they tripping, bro. See, that's why I said I can't do that, man. Can't do that. Hey,
I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling
fire.
that.
Somebody going damage control say it's fire.
That's some tablet shit. That sound like some Facebook games, yo. Like real talk. That's what that shit sound like.
Except the best one out of the 3 games that looked alright to me was the Zombie Viking. that was the only one it kind of reminded me of Guacamelee. So that's the only one that looked decent to me.
All that shit sound funk to me. That's like saying, what would you rather have, a hangnail or a broken toenail or something? I'm straight. Neither one is fun. I don't like that shit, man. I think they should have came with something better than that, especially at an introductory, thing. Considering it's brand new, they should have had people more excited about that. That shit is whack. And if y'all done with that, man, I'm gonna move on, because PlayStation Plus is like, it's getting ridiculous, yo. It's like, what's the point in having this shit? Yeah, it's getting ridiculous, man. PlayStation, yo. All right, we'll move on, man, and more up to date stuff here. Crackdown 3. Crackdown 3, that was one of the games announced at Gamescom, which was about a little over a week ago. And they went on record by saying, destruction, 100% destruction. What are you doing?
Oh man, I'm sorry, yo. Ice and go ahead, keep going.
Oh my god, here we go. Destruction and all of that. And what we come to find out that the destruction whole thing that they are advertising and hanging their hats on is being limited by your internet provider. So if you have Cricket Wireless, chances are you won't be able to break a brick. I'm confused by this. So I guess you would have to have like Verizon Fios to be able to knock a building down, and I don't know, man. And if you're using Starbucks Wi-Fi, you won't be able to do anything. That's what it's looking like to me.
You can
so
break a
I don't
corner.
understand that. Yeah, I don't understand that. And Crackdown 3, we talked about this before. I was never really a huge fan of Crackdown, but I said I would try. I know, but I will try it out. Like I said with Star Wars, at least I will give it a try. Unlike some people.
I'm just messing with you, but then you just took a shot at me, so nah, I ain't messing with you anymore.
I will give it a try. So, Merc, what you think about this, man? With the whole the way the game interacts being limited by your internet provider. What do you think on that, bro?
Man, I know a lot of Xbox fans. They went on and bust a nut when they seen Crackdown, and they seen all this stuff. Getting knocked down and stuff. But if it depends on your internet, this is kind of messed up, because a lot of people, they don't realize that internet is like bad at a lot of places, and a lot of people can't afford some high-end internet. So it's only gonna work for a certain amount of people out there, and then you have to watch out about how much internet you use anyway, because most of these cable providers, they don't want you to use a lot of internet. So a lot of places, they actually have caps on your internet. So you have to be careful on using all this stuff online. So
yeah, they started that law too recently too.
I go through that here.
Yeah, they started. Yeah. My internet connection has gotten garbage since they started that little law where you can't use as much bandwidth as somebody that has to use it for like a business or something.
Yeah.
So
my thing is, if you pay for it, it's yours.
Right.
That's how I look at it. Bottom line, if you pay for it, it's yours. Fuck everybody else, yo. I mean, they pay as much as you pay for yours, then let them have theirs, you have yours. It ain't like you on a shared connection, so that should be your connection. So however much you want to use, you use it. If you paying 50 or 60, some people paying like $60 a month for internet, yo. Just for internet. You mean to tell me they can't utilize that, man? That's some bull. I don't want to start ranting. We'll keep. Tick, what you think about this whole deal about this Crackdown 3?
Man, the power of the cloud, man. The power of the cloud.
The cloud.
The cloud.
The cloud.
But I mean, if it works though, because we don't know if it works yet. This could just be some marketing ploy that Microsoft is pulling. But Phil Spencer has been normally good on everything he's been saying. Like he turned Microsoft around. Like he almost made me want an Xbox, but I still say fuck Microsoft when it comes to their console. But he has been doing some good stuff recently, so it could be a good thing. But it still sucks that your internet connection has to synchronized with the whole destructibility on Crackdown. And another thing is it only works for multiplayer. It's not for single player. So the full, like, you can have full destructibility online if you have the connection that can run it with the cloud, but it only works for online. On single player, you don't have that destruction because the Xbox can't really do it. You have to have the internet to provide it to do that. So that's another thing that goes along with it. But other than that, if it works, it's cool. I mean, you just can't, be stealing somebody's internet and expect to be blowing down some buildings, though.
All right.
The demo looked cool. Have you seen the demo, though? Have you seen the demo of it?
I saw the deal they did with Gamescom. I didn't see anything else.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing I saw was the game sound.
Yeah, it was cool though. Like I said, it looked cool. It looked like something I would try it.
Yeah, because DICE needs to step it up because I don't know what happened with Battlefield 4 compared to Battlefield 3. You could blow up more stuff on that compared to 4, and then that's not even go to Bad Company, but Bad Company had less buildings. But when it had a building, you can always blow it down though.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I was thinking about that. It was a Battlefield or some game that I knew you could like shoot down. People be hiding in there. You could shoot that mother down. I think that was the one.
Company. Yeah, Bad Company.
I think I had it on. Xbox 360.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, we'll move on. We got to get PlayStation something positive. We got to give them something positive because they've been taking losses. Even the fact that they didn't even bother to show up at Gamescom, that made them look bad.
They are Nintendo right now.
Nah, they gonna take straight L, man. Get that.
But we'll go into this. Naughty Dog. They said they talking about PS4 increasing Uncharted 4's resolution, plus having advanced shaders. What's your thoughts on that one, Tick? Because I know you're a huge fan of this Uncharted. So what's your thoughts on that?
I'm not a huge fan. I just saw it and thought I haven't even played an Uncharted before, but I just think they look good. Like, I always wanted to play them. I didn't have a PS3, son. I had an Xbox 360, yo. I'm sorry. And then I didn't buy a PS4 yet. But I always wanted to play them, though. But no one I knew had a PS3. Everybody had Xbox 360. Actually, one person I know had PS3. But this dude's like an extreme nerd, so he only buys like the most nerdiest games. So he don't really focus on games like that. But yeah, I always wanted to play it. But yeah, Uncharted looked cool. No, the only thing I have a problem with, though, like the game barely ran 60 frames per second when they showed it at E3. So they're gonna add all these advanced shaders and lighting. It's definitely gonna be locked at 30. It's gonna be locked at 30. It'll be at 30 frames per second. They'll run it though. It'll be like 40 to 30 frames per second. I'm sure of it. Quote me on that one. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. But yeah, I still think I want to play the game. I do want to try it out though.
All right, what you got, Merc? I know this your game here.
Yeah, I love Uncharted, man. I can't wait for it, man.
Sorry, blowing slap.
This guy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Uncharted, that's my game. I can't wait to get to play it. I hate that they pretty much delayed it. So I wanted to see it go against Tomb Raider. So I don't know.
Stop comparing them.
Yeah.
Nah, I just said I wanted to see those two go against each other to see which one would sell the most. But,
right, because Tomb Raider is going to be a Xbox time exclusive, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I see what you're saying.
Found that out. Hey, man, Uncharted was going to win regardless. Like, Uncharted is going to destroy Tomb Raider because, Tomb Raider is a cool game, but Uncharted just brings a little bit more, in my opinion.
I ain't gonna lie. I like The Last of Us better than Uncharted.
I could believe that too because when I saw The Last of Us, I was like, oh my god, this is next gen.
Yeah,
this was past gen.
Yeah, Last of Us was crazy.
That game looked like a PS4 game on PS3. So
yeah,
I don't know. That was one of my favorite games, man. I had played in probably about 7 or 8 years.
Yeah. I still ain't played it. That's why I want to PS4.
I don't get like how some people said, well, the story was just linear and stuff like that. I'm like, man, that story was good. Like it put you where you cared about a character like real quick in the game. So
no spoilers, yo. I never played it yet. No spoilers.
I know you done seen that whole game.
I have
somewhere.
I have not. I made sure I didn't watch it.
Well, on that note, then we'll keep it moving. Then we'll switch over to Microsoft. Now they talking about working on streaming PC games to Xbox One. I've heard this before.
You can see my face right now.
And yeah, I can imagine. And my question is, how will that work? I mean, as far as encoding, bandwidth, and frame rate, like, how will that all work?
My question.
You are the PC guy here, so we're gonna let you have the floor on this one and go.
My question is, why would it want to work? Okay, so you telling me I'm gonna go buy Xbox One, which is inferior to my PC. Even my old PC I have right now with all this old stuff in here is still stronger than the Xbox One. So I'm gonna buy an inferior Xbox One to play those games on my better PC, my stronger PC. Why? Will I get better frame rates because it's on my PC? Is that going to be my payoff here? Or am I still going to get the horrible frame rates? Am I going to be able to up the graphics on my PC? Or am I still going to have the same graphics as the Xbox One version? So it's running a 720p game on my 1080p monitor. Is that what I'm going to be getting? Like, I don't know, man. It sounds stupid to me. I don't see the reason for it. How about Microsoft just release the games on the PC? I mean, you released a bunch of other games on it. Just release them to the PC. How about that one? That's all I got.
Yeah. Well said. Merc, my man, what you got there, brother? What you think about that?
I don't see why they doing it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you want to stream an Xbox game onto the PC? I mean, I don't see no use for it, but I just don't know. I don't get it. Just bring the game over to PC if you want it to be a part of PC. That's it. I just don't see any point.
And don't half-ass the game either. I don't want it to come on and take as long as you need. I don't care if it take a year and a half to come to PC, but make sure it comes out and it works. No broken game, no 30 frames per second locked or stuttering from 20 to 40 frames per second because you didn't optimize it properly.
And he means that because he's still playing Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, that
Right.
Dead Rising was terrible too on PC. Oh my god.
That GTA works though.
And GTA is far better on PC than it is on console right now.
That sucker works and it is amazing.
And look how long it took to get it right, but you know, right is right and wrong is wrong, I guess. And I really don't have anything to add to that because I just don't, because I don't see how that's gonna work. Hopefully I'm wrong, because I don't ever think that we want stuff to go wrong and want games to be bad. I just don't. Yeah, I just don't understand it, yo, and I just don't understand it. So I don't understand why and how. So
yeah, like if I have an Xbox One, obviously I must have a TV. I can just play the game on my TV. Why in the world would I want to stream it to PC? Like, it makes no sense. Like, and if they made it where I could stream it to my cell phone or a tablet, then yeah, that's cool. But my PC is pointless. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So, all right. Well, on that note, we'll keep it moving. This has been like the hot topic in gaming for the past 2 days now. NBA 2K16 been releasing some trailers. No gameplay, but they've been releasing a lot of trailers and just leaking different stuff about
Stephen
different
Curry can
games.
chew on his mouthpiece.
Right. I mean, stuff like that. But NBA Live 16 been coming with it, and it's been looking pretty good. But with that being said, they fooled us before with 14.
There it goes.
I skipped 15, but 16 I will be picking up because I like what I'm seeing. So 2K16 versus NBA Live. I know y'all don't really play either game that much, but just going off of what you've seen, Merc, what's your take?
I'm glad that Live is bringing it to 2K, because 2K, they need to step the game up, because they had like a lot of stuff going on with it that they need to fix, especially their service, because their service is like the weakest point about that freaking game. And I like 2K. I've had what was it 14, but I skipped on 15 because my character got deleted, and I just didn't look back. Except I might try it this time because they said the story is better. And with live, I'm gonna give it a try. I tried live. What was it? 15.
Ew. Oh yeah, that was decent. Yeah, that was decent.
Yeah, I tried it on Xbox. It was all right, but I don't know. I'm gonna put some more time into it to make sure, that what I think about it is right before I even judge it. But it was all right. It looked pretty good, but I can't wait to see what the new one's gonna be like.
And now we bring it over to Tick. Okay, so what, man? I play 2K. You trying to front like I don't play it as much as you do, but
I just said 2K. Y'all don't play it much. That's all.
Hey, yo, you sound like you caught feelings just now because I said that, yo. Like,
this nigga right here, caught feelings.
But I played 2K14 on the last gen, and I played the 2K15 version on the PC. They've been the same. There's really not much difference between them. It's always like a tad little change that you barely even notice that with the games every time they release one. But it's always just about pretty much been the same. So 2K has had a lot of legacy issues with their game that's been going on since like 2006, back when the Xbox 360 was launched. And they've just not fixed them. There's still a lot of things that's broken when it comes to gameplay. The online is horrible. Now, what I like about 2K is it resembles basketball. When you have 2K playing, have 2K playing on your television, let an old head come in and don't know much about video games, but he like basketball. He may come in and see 2K on your screen and be like, hey, what game on today? I didn't know that the basketball season was still going.
Right.
Because it looks...
Yeah, that's the presentation wise, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like basketball. That's the cool thing. But the problem I have with it is those nice animations, sometimes they drag out a little too much and they cause weird things to happen and they mess you up in the game. And this is where live is good at. So I haven't had a live since NBA Live 2003, I think. That was the last one I bought, and I remember playing it online, and online was pretty perfect. But since then, since last year, since on PS2.
Yeah.
Since last gen though, like live fell off, like it fell off hard. And that was just EA altogether. Like EA Sports games just fell off completely last year. They had the worst people running that company at the time. And the game just struggled. The animations look garbage. They still look really arcadey and choppy. And it's just, I don't know what EA's engine is. They just have like the worst engine for some reason when it comes to their sports games. Like everything looks robotic. And that was my issues with the last few lives that came out, like Live 2014 and 15. And 2014 looked very robotic. It still looked like the last gen one. In 2015 they cleaned it up a little bit, but you can still see that irky jerky movement in it. But you don't get caught up in those weird animations. Also, they got the little physics in there where, people actually legitimately bump off of people. If you're going to dunk on somebody, you're going to dunk on them and all that stuff like that. And it looks like this year they're cleaning up a little bit more. So I'm really intrigued to try it this time. And plus, seeing that Pro-Am though. So here's what I like about this. And this is where I hate about 2K. So you're not going to be able to hop on live and pay money to rank your character all the way up to the highest rank the day the game comes out. Right? That's live.
Talking about live.
Not going to be able to do that because you actually earn your ranking through games. So whenever you play games, you're earning points to your overall. You'll see your overall start to go up as you do good in the game. On top of that, you got tons of different clothes you can choose. The character customization is very good. Like you have tons of different clothes and stuff like that, just like 2K. But the courts, they have legitimate courts. You're actually playing Rutgers. You're actually playing, street courts that you actually see. Somebody else pointed out the NBA players don't wear their jerseys. They actually wear street clothes. So that's something I really liked about it. I really am looking forward to trying out their Pro-Am little mode or whatever it's called. 2K, I'm still going to pick 2K up though, because, I want to see what they're going to bring to the table and see if they're going to try to, up the ante since, live is coming at their head right now. They probably out over there sweating like, yo, what can we do to make this game better? So they probably going to put the Harlem Globetrotters in 2K or some shit. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. They probably put the Globetrotters in that bitch, but I don't know. I want to see what they're going to do.
More mascots. Mascots in the game. That's the answer right there. Mascots in the game.
Watch the next 2K
And
trailer.
more pack openings.
The next 2K trailer, you're gonna see somebody walking slowly on the court. You're gonna see like they're gonna pan up on them. You're gonna see like some American hooping shorts. Then you're gonna hear do 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 do.
The sweet Georgia Brown.
Introducing the Harlem Globetrotters, 1978. But yeah.
All right, well, me personally, 2K versus Live, like I'm getting them both this time around. I'm gonna get them both, and this is why I've beat it to death saying about how 14 was bad and I skipped 15 with Live. NBA 2K, I mean, a lot of people watch my channel because of NBA 2K, so just for that obligation for the most part, and the fact that 2K has been my go-to game for the past few years, I don't know. 2K is 2K. I mean, the graphically and from a presentation, it was always superior. It was always superior. Always superior.
No.
I'm saying in recent 2K, years.
Live 15 actually looked a little bit better than 2K.
This all right. I'm gonna get on it. I'm starting with 2K.
I hear just like button getting clicked
Yeah.
real quick.
I mean, I'm being real though. You compare screenshot to screenshot, Live actually looks better. Just saying.
I mean, just by looking at it. I mean, let's not get me wrong, yo. 2K still has a long way to go as far as with animations. That's my pet peeve with that game. Animation.
You mean Live?
No, 2K is my pet peeve with 2K is animations and servers. Servers is trash. I mean, it's like you throwing this pro-am at everyone, throwing this stuff out there, let people customize courts and stuff like that. And I got a question. How long do you think it's gonna be before you start seeing dick pics and stuff like that on the courts and stuff?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be quick.
Yeah.
I mean, how long you think it's gonna take? About a week?
Not
into the
even
game.
I
I mean, I think it gotta be on their P's and Q's and gotta, you gotta have their watchdogs out for stuff like that, because it's gonna turn into Black Ops. You know what I'm saying? And Black Ops 2. You know how you can customize your emblems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff we seen on there, me and Tick personally have seen on there, we laugh at it and stuff like that. But I mean, anybody that's sensitive will be disturbed by that type of shit we've seen on Black Ops 2. When people be able to customize stuff. So customization is cool, but my thing is this: just because you pour syrup on shit don't make it pancakes. So you can't just throw a whole new coat of paint on some shit and think that's gonna make the car better. It don't make it run any better. I mean, you can get a paint job, but if the engine ain't worth shit, what you gonna do? You can push it to the gas station. I mean, that's what you want to do. 2K need to step their game up. 2K needs to step their game up. I mean, I like what I've seen. I mean, in my career, the whole story, the fact that Spike Lee is behind it, that's probably got me the most intrigued. And then with the Pro-Am stuff.
I thought it was Live, though. I thought Live had Spike Lee.
No, Tick.
Really?
K has Spike Lee.
Oh, I thought it was Live. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, so with that, I'm interested. I'm intrigued by that. And like I said, with the Pro-Am, that you can squad up with your team and stuff like that. And you don't have to have a park affiliation to play in these arenas and do the Pro-Am. So with that being said, I'll skip over to NBA Live. I was highly impressed by the trailers that I seen from Live. The fact that you can't day one buy a bunch of stuff, and then when they had the interview with the guy, and the guy threw the shots at 2K and said, you will not be able to make 7-foot wing players that can outrun a point guard and do all this other stuff.
Oh yeah.
There will be caps, there will be restrictions. So bravo to them. Kudos to them for addressing the issues. But at the end of the day,
sucks.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, the game still has to run smooth. The game still has to play good in order for me to be fully impressed. Like I said, I've seen the little trailers and stuff like that, but that is CG. So let's just hope that the game ends up as good as they hyping it to be. I will get it. I did like the way, like as far as like customization and stuff like that, EA Live has always been superior to 2K. Because them clothes on 2K, that look like some shit you get out of Zemski's or something. Like, for real. That look like some shit you get out of the uniform store.
Dude, how much VC is it going to cost?
Oh, right.
Right. So, I mean, that the clothes and stuff like that, as far as with the shoes, it don't look like it's a paint job like with 2K shoes. When you equip shoes on that, those shoes look like real shoes. Those clothes look like real clothes. The clothes are actually moving on the players and stuff like that. That shit I like, yo. That's like paying attention to detail. That little detail and stuff like that is cool. I'm hoping it's not as stiff and as robotic looking as previous NBA Lives have looked. So I hope they work on some of the fluidity of the game. I just want the game to be good. And those courts, like Tick mentioned earlier, those courts, yo, the New York, the Rucker Park, the shit they got, the Pro-Am in Seattle they got, and you know what I'm saying, the Jordan joint that Melo was rocking in New York. I'm gonna need y'all to get some shit. I'm gonna need y'all to get Foster Park or some shit like that here in Chicago, man. I'm gonna need a Chicago court, because you got ball players in Detroit, you got ball players in Chicago, so I'm gonna need to see a Chicago court. So with that being said, right now, if I had to choose right now which one I'm looking forward to the most, I would say 2K because of the story and the fact that you can go to college and do all that stuff. But as far as overall gameplay and wanting to play the actual, just play the game, just to play the game, I'm gonna pick NBA Live. So that's where I'm at with that. And I will probably get NBA Live on Xbox One just to give me a reason to play that damn game.
And here's
Are
another
you
thing.
gonna use your EA access to get that 10 hours? You get to play for 10 hours on EA access.
Yeah, I guess. I don't have it, so I don't know.
Here's something.
Oh,
Here's one more thing though I want Live to add, yo. Ball physics, bro, on the hoop. Cause yo, I swear to goodness, yo, Live 14 and all the other ones, every shot was a swish. Like you never had anything really just bank. Like if it banked off, it was like a complete brick. It didn't roll out or spin around the hoop and then really. Those shots on 2K, like those things, even though I get upset because I'm like, yo, that joint just went in and then swiveled back out. But that's realistic. I like that. But you don't really get that on Live. And then the net look all weird too. Like they need a realistic looking net. That net be looking.
Yeah, that net look real tight. Like that.
Right.
Like that net is too small for the rim.
Right.
I didn't want to nitpick and sound like I was nitpicking, but I did have that in mind when I was thinking about it. But I just kind of like I wanted to cut myself off a little bit.
Nah, man.
It was running
away,
a little
man.
bit.
This is my channel.
Nah. Hey man, it's my channel. I'm uploading on my channel too, so I don't want to nitpick too much. All right, so all right, we can move on with that little throwback news, like the throwback games edition right here. Resident Evil 2 is coming with a remake. Oh boy, sound like we've said this time and time again with these remakes. What I mean, I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to dwell on the game, so I'll say as a whole, I'll just say me personally, remakes and remasters, I guess it's cool, but I mean, how many of them do we really need?
Well, okay.
Didn't they just do Resident Evil 1? Didn't they just do Resident Evil 1?
That was more of a remaster because they already remade Resident Evil 1 back in like 2003 or 2002.
Was it Resident Evil 0?
No, it was Resident Evil 1 first. They that's when Nintendo had the rights to Resident Evil, so they remade Resident Evil 1, and then they remade Resident Evil 0, which I think Resident Evil 0 didn't even release. It was probably released for the 64 back in the day, but I think they didn't even release it. So they just remade it and made the graphics and textures a lot better, and then released it on the GameCube. So all they did with the PC and the other stuff, like they just remastered it. They just made it 1080p and all that stuff, and then put it on the PC. But it wasn't a remake. So this is a complete remake. That they're doing with Resident Evil 2. So it's not a remaster. You're not gonna have those garbage graphics that were the PlayStation 1 graphics. You're actually gonna have next gen graphics on this game. So, and then you're gonna have better voice acting. You're gonna redo everything. God. So
anything is better than Resident Evil 1's voice acting, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, they fixed that in the remake. I mean, you didn't have that. What is this?
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Jill sandwich.
Yeah, that was
Chris
the worst.
is my old partner,
I have this. Like this. That was horrible. Resident Evil 1. That voice acting was terrible.
Stop it! Don't open that door.
Right. Right. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Burke, what you think, man? What are you a fan of remakes and remasters, man?
Only the games that I want.
Right. It's the best
Hey,
answer ever.
to the point. Years. All right. Well, another throwback game that we were excited about.
Yours is like a remaster. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Shenmue 3. Y'all heard us going crazy about this. This game, when we first talked about it, raised over $1 million. When we first talked about it in our pilot episode, when we first decided we were going to do a podcast. To this day, they have raised $6.3 million for this Kickstarter to get this game going, yo.
Keep going. Just keep going. Get it like 12 million. 12 million. That's what I want to get to right there. 12 million.
Take your time. Get it right, baby. Take your time and get it right.
I want the game to be like, I want it to be like 20 hours long.
Yeah. Please get some better voice actors for that too.
Like, man, they could keep the same voice actor, man. I don't care about that.
Rio.
They did that for a reason though, so that way you could actually understand what they were saying. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just trying damage control for it because I love that game.
I know y'all already know. Me and Tick are happy about that, man. So, Merc, what you think, man? How far do you think they're gonna get as far as this game with this Kickstarter? 6.3 million is a lot right now already. That's enough to probably start making a game. If I'm not mistaken, that's more than enough to start making a game. So
I don't know, like, shouldn't how much is Sony gonna pitch into this? Like, at $6 million, like
they need to be like 401k. They need to match it dollar for dollar.
That's what I'm talking about. Because pretty much they keep on, they gonna make enough to make the whole game, and Sony ain't gonna have to do shit. They just gonna have to be able to sit back and just let the money roll in.
Put they stamp on it and take credit for it, like they usually do.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sony been on that bullshit, man. They need to come out with some games, man.
I'm just hoping the game don't suck. The quick time events better still be in there. The dialogue, the fighting better still be virtual fighter style fighting. They better not change any of that. I want it to stay the same, just with better graphics. That's how I am. I don't care. Maybe some new elements. Maybe some new elements they can add to it. I don't know what those new elements could be, but they can add maybe some new things in there. But I still want, the fighting and everything to still pretty much be the same.
All right, cool. That's what's up. All right, I'm starting something new on here, man. It's completely off the cuff. They don't even know I did this. I'm just doing a game of the month. Game of the month is a game. It don't have to just came out this month, but my game of the month, the game I played the most this month, that I have the most fun playing. My favorite game this month. We'll do this every month on this podcast. I'll start my game of the month, without a doubt. Everybody already knows it is Rocket League, yo. Rocket League is the only game I'm playing right now. Like, I may play a little bit of 2K. It's the only game on
the PlayStation 4.
You finished, man?
I'm finished.
You finished, man?
I'm sorry.
Why you pissing on my Cheerios like that, man?
I'm sorry.
This dude, man. Like I was saying, that's my game of the month. It's August, and it's gonna be my game of the month throughout August, yo, and probably until Gears come out. And yeah, Rocket League, yo. If you ain't played that, PlayStation Plus is free. That's the only good thing about having PlayStation Plus right now, is that Rocket League is free on that.
Oh, that's crazy. I gotta pay for it on Steam. That's dirty.
Good
job, console.
Right?
Console Master Race.
Game?
Yeah, it's an indie game. So
Console Master Race.
This time in December, yo, this game will be coming up for our games of the year. I'm just telling you, yo, that'd be one of my games of the year, because that's a game we have fun playing. Me and Merc play it all the time, and probably when we finish recording this, we're gonna start playing it. So who knows?
Hey, whoever is a petition person, make a petition for Steam to make Rocket League free. Thank you.
Not gonna happen.
Hey, you can't play Rocket League. You remember you said you don't like indie games. So.
I play a bunch of indie games, man.
Man, busted.
I play a lot of indie games, homie. I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down.
Hey, you said you ain't like indie games.
I play indie games. I'm gonna need you to listen. I'm gonna need you to watch when I play stuff and get off your fat asses, because
oh no, Tick. He might have sent you to the canvas on that one. Tick to the canvas. Oh no, you did say that before though.
I did say that.
You might have said that at the beginning of this podcast too.
No, I said indies all the rave, man. Everybody plays them.
All right. You lied to the people, Tick.
Y'all
You
some
lied to
haters.
the people. You lied to the people.
Leave it in the comments if you say he don't play any game.
All right. So with that being said, like I said, my game of the month so far is Rocket League. That's the game I had the most fun playing for the past month. So
Ain't shit else to play on it.
whatever. What's yours? What's yours, Tick?
Oh, my favorite game to play right now?
Yeah.
Mine actually is
Cooking
still
Mama.
GTA. Actually, Cooking Mama.
Oh, crap.
You walk right into that one.
But nah, I've been playing. For the most part, I play GTA online now. It's funny because I didn't play it when I had the console. I played it for like I think 2 weeks and I stopped playing it. But I play a lot of that, or I play Dirty Bomb. I really don't like Dirty Bomb that much though. It's alright, but I don't really like it too much. That's what I normally play right now.
All right. What's yours, Merc?
Well, I would say Rocket League, but you already said it, so
It could be, hey
Don't
man.
be Rocket League.
I ain't thought, hey, it could be your game too.
it is Rocket League, but I'm gonna say something different because I just started playing it. My daughter, she's teaching me how to play League of Legends. So
Oh no! Now you are off this podcast. We're going to
Nerd
mute him
alert.
for the rest of the game.
how?
Nerd
My
alert.
daughter wants me to. It's father-daughter
Hey, I was about
bonding.
to say,
Come
hey,
on now.
that's bonding with his daughter though, so I ain't mad at you, bro.
Okay, yeah, true.
I ain't mad at you.
True. You could have told her about Smite or something though.
All right, so there you have it. Rocket League, Dirty Bomb, and League of Legends. Games of the month right now. Another new one we got here going, man. Dumb idea of the month. And this comes from, I don't even know who the people's name are. I didn't even care, but I don't even think they even had a name. But they're coming with a video game smart ring. I know, sounds stupid, right? It was just as dumb as it sounds. So, like, it's basically a ring that they claim is some type of titanium or whatever that you will be able to control whatever game you playing by putting on a ring. Ah, boy, reminds me of the Power Glove back in the day on the NES. Useless ass shit that ain't gonna get no play.
Right.
What you think about this one, Tick?
Man,
Smart ring.
I saw the article, but I didn't want to read it because it was that dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
I just saw a ring, a black-looking ring with like it looked like some little weird buttons on it or something. I'm not sure. And I should have read it because I would have figured out how it's supposed to work. But I can't figure out how it's supposed to work because how would you get it to play games and do things if it's just a ring?
I can picture it now. The Green Lantern of gaming. The smart ring. Nah, man. I'm straight on that, bro. Merc, what's your take on this one, man? This should be real quick.
Yeah. One of the dumbest ideas I ever heard. Like,
Yeah.
what is how do you use it? That's what I want to.
Watch when it comes out. We're gonna look stupid because it's gonna be the most selling and the best invention ever. Watch.
Tick, what you eating, man?
Gummy worms.
All the time. All the time. You the most junk food eating this somebody I know.
Actually, I don't eat junk food. This is like the only thing I get is like these.
But you wait till we record, then you start eating gummy worms. Every
Right.
time. Eating gummy worms, he
Mouth
start
get
giggling.
dry, yo.
Right, then he start giggling when he hear himself smacking all loud and shit. All right, man. It's time to bow our heads. Bow our heads, yo. Bow our heads. It's time to talk Nintendo. Yeah, it's time to talk Nintendo. Oh boy. Nintendo has a new console confirmed. New console confirmed, but they don't have a name for it yet. Right now, they just calling it the NX. Nothing has been really related to it. We have a lot of questions. A lot of people have been asking questions, but they don't have an answer. All we know is that it's going to be a new console confirmed. So, with that being said, I want to know, are there going to be gimmicks like they did with the Nintendo Wii U? Now, the Wii was a good system, but the Wii U was a gimmick.
Well, the Wii
Software,
was a gimmick, but
yeah, the Wii was good, but the Wii U was a gimmick. I mean, you can say what you want. Wii U was a
Both of
gimmick.
them was a gimmick.
yeah, both of them were gimmicks.
Yeah, but the Wii sold a lot.
That's
And
because
the
it was a
Wii is
gimmick.
actually-
Yeah, that
but
gimmick
it's
worked.
but that gimmick worked. You know what I'm saying? That gimmick worked. It's the difference between a gimmick that works and just some shit just to try to get you to buy it and
Well,
it don't work. It ain't worth it.
The Wii,
It's like peripherals.
the Wii only sold because like old people and females saw it. They were like, "Oh, it's got dance games. It's got this weird little nunchuck thing. I want to buy it." So they all went and spent their money on. So you had like people that's like 65 years old with Wii's and everything, but after, they only played like 1 or 2 games on it.
Breaking their TV screens, flinging that remote.
Right. So then once the Wii U came out, they didn't really care it anymore because they was like, yo, I got a Wii, so why would I want a Wii U? And on top of it, they didn't know anything about it. So they was like, yo, like I really don't care much for that. I already got my Wii, and I barely play that. So, I'm not buying a Wii U. So that's why the Wii U like died so hard because that fan base that they got with the gimmick before didn't want to buy the Wii U because they were like, yo, like I don't even play my Wii anymore, so why would I want that Wii U? Like I've had customers come to me and ask me that, like, what's a Wii U? But why would I want that? Because I already have a Wii. And these are like older people. So that's what the failure of the Wii U had. But to answer your question, I read that they're supposed to not be going for gimmicks this time. They said they're not trying. They may not. This isn't confirmed, but they're trying not to target the casual gamer anymore. They're trying to target the hardcore gamer again. So
we heard that last time though.
We did, and they straight lied because they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna get all these multiplats and all that stuff." Yep, and that didn't happen. This is Nintendo.
With that being said, that'll make me segue right into this. Will this thing have third-party AAA titles? That's another question, because nothing that's no new games is worth talking about every time, man. That's always a running joke. I watch other people, man, videos and interviews that people have with other people. You know, one of the questions they ask, will this game be coming to the Wii U? And they look at them like, they give them that look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the last gen console. It ain't worth my time.
Right. So I mean, that's always a running joke. Like, are they gonna have these? Because they notorious for losing all these AAA titles. I mean, they losing Zombie U. That was a Nintendo exclusive.
Right. It's called Zombie.
It's just gonna be called Zombie. And also, software and hardware. What are we to expect? What will we expect? So, it's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions, man, that we're gonna need answers to before I even take this serious. That's why I said, time to bow your heads, because Nintendo is really dying a slow death right now.
They are, but they claim that their hardware is supposed to be matching what the PlayStation 5 and the newer Xbox is supposed to, because they're supposed to be releasing around, when the next gen comes out, because these consoles aren't supposed to last for another 4 years. They were claiming on 5 years because they've already been getting destroyed by PCs, so it's kind of not worth it. So they've already started working on other consoles, and they may come out the next 3 years or so. So they're supposed to be dropping a Nintendo, I think either around that time or maybe a year before, that is supposed to be having like specs that's supposed to be on par with whatever the Sony puts out and Microsoft puts out, supposedly.
All right, Merc, what's your take on this, man? What's your take on this with Nintendo and this new console confirmed?
They lost me when I seen that it's working off the same architecture as the Wii U. So pretty much they're sticking with the same crap. And I just hope that they don't come with no gimmick, because I hate the gimmicks. Well, the Wii was all right, but the Wii U, that controller, it sucks. Like
the pad.
They need to do the Pro controller for the next Wii, because that gamepad is terrible. I mean, I don't know what.
And that's a damn shame, man. When I tried to talk my son into getting a Wii U, and he said, nah, he'd rather have a PlayStation 3.
Bruh, do you know the target audience for Wii's, for anything Nintendo, is normally people that are like in their mid to late 30s, mid 20s to like early 40s. Like, these are the people who buy Nintendo consoles. Why? Because we were the ones who grew up with the NES, and they're nostalgia fans. So
That's cool.
They're the ones that tend to normally buy it. The younger kids don't want to play those. They want to play what they consider adults playing
now. Yeah,
and
everything about older. The Wii is for like the younger audience.
Exactly.
Like, crap got like parental controls. You can't have voice chat. Well, you have to go through so many hoops just to get online. Like,
you shouldn't have to do all that. I see what you're saying. I for one grew up on the NES. I still have one, Super Nintendo, N64. I got all that shit, but that don't mean I'm gonna buy a Wii U, because I saw that shit. That stuff is trash, man. I do not like the Wii U. I don't like anything about it. They don't have anything worth playing other than what Smash Brothers and Splatoon. So What's worth playing?
I stopped messing with Nintendo after I my NES because I was just like I said, little kids. As I got older, as I was like 6 and 7 years old, I was like, yo, I want to play older kid games. So I started moving to Sega Genesis. Then the PlayStation came out. I bought the PlayStation. I saw the 64, and I was like, oh, the graphics are better, but they still got the little kiddie games on it. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna buy that either. So
I thought that too until GoldenEye came out, and I was hooked.
GoldenEye was cool, but I was like hating Nintendo. I was like, man, I became like a full blown Sony fan. So I was like, man, fuck Nintendo. So I was like, I did enjoy GoldenEye though. That was that game. But only reason I bought a GameCube is just because they had the rights to Resident Evil, and I was a huge Resident Evil fanboy, so I had to buy it for that. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna buy this joint for that. But I found some gems on it though, because they had Kobe Bryant courtside. That game was a beast. They should bring that back though. But they had Kobe Bryant courtside, and then they had Turok and all that. And Turok was a mature game too.
N64 had all the good wrestling games too back in the day.
Oh yeah, they had WrestleMania 2000, WO World Tour, No Mercy. The games that was all made by AKI.
Yeah.
Yeah, who also were the people who made Def Jam and Vendetta in New York, whatever it's called. So
that's that. And now if it's any game, man, that I would love to see a remake or remaster for, Fight for New York, yo. Give me Fight for New York remaster, man. That game, I will get it the first day. Let me get that. That's the type of shit I want to see remade.
They would have to get the rights from AKI though to use that engine though.
And I don't care. Make it happen, yo.
Yeah, AKI not even a company no more. They call something else now.
Whatever. Holler at somebody. Get somebody on the phone and make that shit happen, man. Make it happen. Please don't remake. What was the other one that came out?
Oh
Icon.
God, I bought that.
Icon was fucking horrible.
I bought that for my Xbox when I first got it, and I was crying.
I had it.
Hey, you know
all that spin the shit around in a circle so it could.
Not the hate.
It was corny.
Not the hate though. The game. Okay, so it definitely was different.
It looked good.
It looked really good,
but it played like shit.
And the story was good all the way up to one point of the story. That's when I was like, okay, now it just got dumb. But
right, I'm confused now. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what part I'm about. No, that game old. We gonna spoil that. Nobody gonna buy that game. So it got dumb. The story got dumb at the part where your house gets burned down. So you have to get surgery, constructive surgery or plastic surgery, and change the way your person looks.
Look, and
then you run up on a person that did all that, and you beat the shit out of them, and then it's a game.
They don't see you coming, right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So, there you have it, man. Don't think we want Nintendo to fail. We just want them to try harder and do better because what they've been doing is not working. That's all we're trying to say, man. Evolve, yo. It's time to evolve. You know, and this is normally the time we have our please understand jokes and stuff like that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that right now.
Yeah, he passed away. We can't do that, yo.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that anymore. I mean, I'm normally the main culprit that start hollering, please understand, but I'm not gonna do that, man. It's what it is. So, that's all I got, man, for my notes. Guess we can wrap this about up. Oh, before I forget. I forgot to mention it earlier. This will be on SoundCloud. The link to that will be in the description on Tick's channel, or if you watch it on my channel, it'll be in the link in the description too. So you'll be able to check that out if you're on the go or whatever. If you don't have time to watch a YouTube video, you'll be able to check it out on SoundCloud. So we had a link to that in there. So in closing, Mr. Merc, aka the Southern Tongue. What you got in closing, bruh?
Trigger fingers turning to Twitter fingers. Getting bodied by a saying nigga.
Oh shit.
Rest in peace, Meek Mill.
Yeah, that dude, he died a miserable death. Damn shame when you start a fight you can't finish. when your girl got to get you out of a fight. Alright. Oh man. Alright, Tick Bayless. What you got, sir?
Hey, damn, yo, you called me that and I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yo, I will try. And if you're looking at the video, you don't see it, then I lied. I will try to put gameplay video for this podcast. this episode.
Y'all don't understand, man. Trying to upload an hour-long video, 60 frames per second, with music in the background, all this other shit, man. That shit takes a long-ass time to render, man.
They'll be lucky if it's 60 frames per second. That'd be like it'll be 3 hours to 4 hours before it finished rendering.
Yeah.
And then we're not even talking about uploading it. Oh my God, that's another 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while, man. So, all right. Anything else?
Nope.
Guess not. Well,
ugly.
Whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Whatever. You're fucking dirtbag. Hey, yeah, you got me. In closing for me, Shenmue 3, man. Yeah, 23 million, yo. It is clutch. And yeah, like we always say, man, it's all about the games, man. Everything we say is based on our opinions. No fanboyism. We like what we like. You like. You don't like, you don't like. So, with all that being said, check us out on SoundCloud. Check us out, whatever. Tick channel, my channel. Link to everybody's stuff will be after this video on my channel. You'll see it. So, on that note, that's all we got. Not much, but it was enough. We'll holler at y'all later. Deuces.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Straight, and I'm going to see Straight Outta Compton too, yo. So I'm out of here.
Already seen it.
This bitch.
Already seen it.